Hey everyone, it's a Phoam Ranger with another episode of Phoam Ranger Sports. This episode on the 16th on game day, we are previewing Boise State men's basketball's home game tonight at 8:30 against the Rams. The game will tip off in about 11 hours, so I'll quickly get over there from work. I get off work about like 7 or 7:30. Game will be televised on Fox Sports 1, available on 670 KBOI AM. Right now, Boise State is ranked in the KenPom at 81st, and Colorado State in KenPom is ranked 90th. KenPom, and in the net rankings that came out after all games yesterday, Boise State is 85th in the net. Colorado State is 95th in their rankings right now in the season. While we're talking about the game, Boise State is 9-8 in the season, and so far is 1-5 in conference play. Right now, KenPom has surprisingly a bit of a 5-point victory for the Broncos, and Vegas line, at least according to Score and ESPN Bet, have this as a 5.5 point victory for the Broncos. Whereas the Rams, so far this year, are 11-6 and 2-4 in conference play. They just this past weekend lost on the road at Fresno State in a bit of an upset. Since Fresno is right above us in the conference standings, right now we're 10th in the conference. Right now their Rams are 2-2 on the road, and the Broncos this season at home are, sometimes gotta let it refresh a bit, 6-3. We are 6-3 at home right now, and 1-3 on the road. In terms of the breakdown according to the score, the Rams are coming in averaging shy of 79 points per game, whereas Boise State is just shy of 77 points per game. The Rams come in with a highly effective offense with a 50.1 field goal percentage, whereas Boise State is 43.2%. The Rams average 10.4 threes per game, the Broncos 7.7. The Rams shoot about 40% from beyond the arc, Broncos 32.2. Rams are 77.1% for 30 straight, Broncos 75.9. Rams average 30 boards per game, Broncos nearly 34. Rams average just shy of 8 boards per game, Broncos 9.1. Rams average 16.1 assists per game, Broncos 13.2. Rams 5.4 steals per game versus the Broncos 5.1. Rams average shy of 11 turnovers, Broncos 12 turnovers per game. Rams are 6-4 in the last 10, the Broncos are 5-5. Again, Broncos are on a 4-game conference losing streak. Rams again just lost yesterday, well, their last game on the road at Fresno, in Fresno, California. What is a bit of an upset. So far their season, they start off with the home win against Incarnate Wood by 34 points. Then they hosted Omaha, won by 23. Won home against Cal Poly by 14. Won at Loyola Chicago by 13 points. They lost at home versus Denver by 2. Battle for Atlantis, they lost by 2 to David Moats and Virginia Tech. They beat Washington State by 6. And they beat South Florida by 15, or by 15. Then they hosted Colorado and won by 15 points, or by 5 points, 5 points. Then they hosted Dartmouth and won by 21 points. They took on Northern New Mexico, non-Division I opponent. Then they played at Utah State and lost by 42. Lost enough to Nevada by 13. Won at Grand Canyon by 10. lost at home to New Mexico by 10, won at UNLV by 8, and again they just lost by 10 points on the road to Fresno. Then next Tuesday they will host Air Force. They host Utah State next Friday. They play at San Diego State on January 28th. They'll play at Wyoming on January 31st. Host San Jose State on February 7th. Play at the Air Force on February 10th. Host Wyoming February 14th. Play at UNLV February 18th. Host San Diego State on the 21st. Host Fresno the 24th. Play at San Jose on the 28th. Then they play at New Mexico on March 4th. Then their senior game is against the Broncos on March 7th. So that is their schedule and outlook in terms of the roster. Starts out with junior 4 number 0, Kari Boots, 6'10", 215 pounder out of Inglewood, Colorado. He transferred in from Illinois. His freshman year he played at Notre Dame. Then as sophomore he played in Illinois. So he's a bit of a traveler. Again, this is his third school in 3 seasons. Next it's Jace Butler. He is number 4. He is a sophomore guard, 185 pounder, 6'4", out of San Anselmo, California. He played last year at Washington, so this is his first year with Colorado State. Then it's Nicola DeJapa, number 23, junior center, 235 pounder, 6'11", out of Belgrade, Serbia. Before Colorado State, he played for Long Island for 1 year. Up next is, once I get back to the top of the page, we got Charlie Dortch. He wears number 30. He is a 235 pound, 6'7" forward. Hails from Fort Collins, Colorado. He had a redshirt year at Fort Lewis, so this is probably his first year competing. Then it's Kyle Jorgensen. He wears number 35. He is a 6'9", 225 pound sophomore forward. This is his second year. Again, he's been a Ram so far his entire career. Again, he's only a sophomore. Then it's Augustinus Cudulas, number 11. He has a 250 pound, 6'8" forward. Wears number 11, a junior out of Vilnius, Lithuania. Previously played for the Virginia Military Institute, aka VMI, and looks like this is his first year with the Rams. Because before VMI he played at Illinois State. Then is Rashawn Mbemba. He wears number 21. He is a 6'7", 250 pound forward, junior out of Vienna, Austria. He did not play last year. Must have probably did a redshirt year last year, maybe injury related. Then it's Jojo McIver. Jojo wears number 8. He is a 6'3", 185 pound freshman guard, hails from Killeen, Texas. Then it's John McConan. He is a 6'8", 195-pound forward, wears number 5, redshirt freshman, hails from Eagan, Minnesota. Up next is Jevin Muniz. He is a 6'6", 190-pound senior guard, wears number 55, hails from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He previously played for Florida Gulf Coast University last year. Before that, he was at Delaware State for 2 years. Up next is Josh Passarelli, or Pasquarelli. He is a 6'3", 195-pound junior guard, wears number 1, hails from Cambria Heights, New York, and previously played for Marist. This is his first year with the Rams. Then it's Brandon Richsteiner. He is a 190-pound, 6'1" junior guard, number 2. Hails from Ashworth, Georgia. Previously, he played for Virginia Tech the past couple years, so this is his first year as a Colorado State Ram. Then it's Darnez Slater. Darnez is a 6'3", 175-pound redshirt freshman guard. Wears number 3, hails from East Vale, California. Round out their players, it's Docker Tedeschi. He is a 6'9", 195-pound freshman forward, wears number 41, hails from Benton, Illinois. Their head coach is Ali Farokmanesh. He was hired on March 26, 2025. He spent 7 years as assistant coach and associate head coach before he was named the head coach this year. Before Fort Collins, he was at Drake University as assistant coach for a year. Before that, he was a GA and Director of Player Relations Development at Nebraska. He played collegiately for Northern Iowa and competed 4 years in Europe for teams in Netherlands, Austria, and Switzerland. Assistant coach Ken DeWeese. He joined the program in June of 2024. Before that, he was with Wyoming for 4 years as an associate head coach. Before that, he was at Northern Colorado from 2016 to 2020. Before that, he was at UTEP. Before that, he spent a year at Utah Valley and 4 years with the University of Mary Hardin Baylor. He got his start in 2005 with the University of Idaho as the Director of Basketball Operations. Another assistant coach is Jimmy Foster. He joined the staff in March 2025. Before that, he spent 10 years at Bradley University. Before that, he was at Green Bay. He also spent a year with North Dakota. He played for Kirkwood and University of South Dakota. Up next is assistant coach Cole Gentry. He was a former GA for the Rams. And last year he spent the season at his alma mater Wright State as assistant coach. He played for 3 years at Wright State after transferring to South Dakota State, so he's pretty young in his coaching career. Then his assistant coach, Tim Shelton. He joined the staff June 23. He spent a year at Oregon State for a year. Before that, he was at Fresno State. He also spent 6 years on the staff at San Diego State. He also played for years as San Diego State Aztec. After playing for the Aztecs, he joined the Aztec staff as a general manager. Dave Filipovich is the Director of Player Development. Chris Howell, Director of Player Personnel. And Baylor Ebb and Joe Palmer, Graduate Assistants. Landry Moffett is Director of Men's Basketball Ops. Jason Phillips is Head Olympic Strength and Conditioning Coach. And Katie Wimp is Associate Head Equipment Manager as well. Now into the stats. As a team, they've scored 1,342 points. They average just shy of 79 points per game. They've allowed opponents to score 1,222 points, or 72 points allowed per game. They made 450 out of 898 shots for a 50% field goal percentage, or nearly 27 field goals made per game. Opponents against them have made 431 out of 956 field goals. They allow opponents to shoot about 45% per game, and they allow about 25.4 field goals per game. The Rams have made 176 out of 439 threes this season. They shoot about 40% for three-point range and make about 10 threes per game. The Rams have allowed opponents to make 149 out of 434 threes, or they allow opponents to shoot about 34% from beyond the arc, and they allow just shy of 9 threes per game. For charity stripe, the Rams are 266 out of 345 for 77% and average 15.6 free throws made per game. They have 569 boards, 33.5 boards per game, 274 assists, 16 assists per game. They have turned the ball over 198 times, average 11.6 turnovers per game. But they also scored 12.8 points off opponent turnovers. However, they've only forced opponents to turn the ball over 165 times. They forced 9.7 turnovers per game. And opponents scored 13.6 points off Ram turnovers. They have 92 steals on the season, 5.4 steals per game, 32 block shots, 1.9 block shots per game. For their player stats, Brendan Rich Steiner has started every game, shy of 20 minutes game, 74 of 167 from the floor for 44%, 48 of 115 for 42% for 3, and 18-22 for 82% from charity stripes, so a really soft, really great shooter. Leads their team with one of their team leaders with 12.6 points per game, 26 total boards, 22 fouls, 53 assists, 25 turnovers, and 12 steals. So someone who is both a playmaker and a shot maker, that's going to be tough for Boise State to defend against. Josh Pasquarelli has started every game. Here over 20 minutes game, 75 out of 152 for 49% of roll. 45 out of 105 from beyond the arc for 43%, and 13 of 15 for 87% for Chitty Stripes. So a really sharp shooter as well. That's going to give the Broncos some issues since, again, that's back-to-back players where they're really good from inside, outside, and from the free throw line. That's going to be tough for Boise State to defend against, as it's been proven this season. He averages 12.2 points per game, 42 boards, 35 fouls, 24 assists, 15 turnovers, and 12 steals. Kerry Booth, the start of a game, shy of 26 minutes game, 62 of 108 for 57% overall, 20 of 42 for 48% from beyond the arc, and 61 of 72 for 85% from Chitty Stripes. So another sharp shooter for the Rams. This is, at this point, probably going to get even tougher for Boise State to win this one, even at home. He averages 12 points per game, 22 offensive, 121 boards, 10 fouls, 14 assists, 9 turnovers, 8 steals, and a team-leading 16 block shots. And he has half of their block shots in the season. Then it's Jeba Muniz, has started every game, shy of 30 minutes a game, 56 of 120 from the floor for 47%, 15 of 46 for 33% from beyond the arc, and 21 30 for 70% from Chitty Stripes. So a pretty good all-around shooter. 8.7 points per game, 12 offensive, 72 total boards, 36 fouls, 78 assists, 26 turnovers, 17 steals, and 6 block shots. Their defensive wizard and getting steals. Kyle Jorgensen has only played and started 11 games. 25 minutes game, 51 of 80 for 64% overall, 16 of 32 for 50% for 3, and 34 of 50 for 85%. So arguably their best shooter overall, especially with his volume of minutes and how much he's played. He's averaging less than, just shy of a team high 14 points per game. 14 offensive, 58 total boards, 20 fouls, 27 assists, 16 turnovers, 7 steals, 5 block shots. Augustinas Kudulas has started in 4 of 17 games played, averages 17 minutes, 35 of 74 from the floor for 50%, 8 of 19 for 42% for 3, and 42 of 58 for 72% from the charity stripe. 7 points per game, 24 offensive, 50 total boards, 35 fouls, 16 assists, 16 turnovers, 10 steals, and 1 block shot. Rashawn Bemba has only played in 4 games this season. He started one of them. He's probably injured. I could just take a look at the notes on the score. I think it lists a few injuries for the Rams. Well, Jorgensen is game time decision listed by the scorer with a knee or leg injury. So we'll see if he plays. Bemba 60.2 minutes a game, 10 of 15 for 67%, misses 3 points after 10 of 18 for 56% for Chitty Stripes, and 8 points per game. 12 total boards, 12 fouls, 2 assists, 9 turnovers, 1 steal. Nicola DeJapa has played in 16 games, started 1 of them. Just shy of 11 minutes game, 18 of 27 for 67% overall. 1 out of 4 from 3-point range, is 7 of 13 for 54% from Chitty Stripe. 2.8 points per game. 18 offensive, 32 total boards, 31 fouls, 13 assists, 16 turnovers, 6 steals, 3 block shots. John McConan has played 8 games, 6 minutes, 5:19 for 26% overall. Has missed all 8 3-pointers and 13 of 14 from Chitty Stripe for 93%. Just shy of 3 points per game, 14 boards, 10 fouls, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 steals. Jojo McIver has played every game, 12 minutes game, 13 of 39 for 33% overall, 3 of 17 for 18% from beyond the arc, and 11 of 16 for 69% for Chitty Stripe. 2.4 points per game, 29 points, 29 fouls, 22 assists, 18 turnovers, and 4 steals. We'll do a bit more from the deep end. So again, this is a real tough, real good shooting Rams team. I think this, even though we're favored by both KenPom and by Vegas, I think this is going to be a tough game for the Broncos to win. With how hungry Colorado State's going to be coming into this game. Again, they're asking for an orange out from the fans. Should have mentioned that, the Broncos. Yeah, but with how hungry Colorado State is and how high their percentages are from three-point range and from field goals compared to ours, I'd say this is a tough game for the Broncos to win. I'd say probably win about 6 out of 10 chances. But I think this is going to be a real close game. Going to come down to wire. I'm going to put this up as a toss-up. Maybe. It all depends upon home field advantage as well. About how many fans go this game and how energetic the fan base is too by Bronco Nation at Extra Mile Arena. Because if it is a solid crowd because if Bronco Nation has a solid performance tonight, that could sway 2 to 3 points in favor of Boise State. But again, if Boise State comes out cold or it gets down big early, it gets down by double digits early, it might be tough for the fan base to be engaged with how some of the play has been by the Broncos team do Star Conference play, which could sway in Colorado State's favor by like 5 or 6 points. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to say this one more of a toss-up. I hope we can win this game, but again, this is going to be a tough game for the Broncos to win at home, I believe. I mean, it would be awesome if we can get this win, but this is going to be a really tough game for the Broncos to win at home. So I'm still going to predict Broncos to win by like 1 or 2 points. I mean, they do get the win. That'll be huge, though. I mean, it'll snap the losing streak. It'll help get more faith and energy into the fan base. And Colorado State is pretty good. They're a pretty good team. Obviously, the stats back it up, but right now, going into today's action in Mountain standings, Colorado State is 8th in the conference. We're 10th, so this game means a lot to both teams. Because if we beat Colorado State, we could flip places with them. If not, we'll be probably tied with Air Force if they win their game. If they win their game this weekend, we'll be tied with Air Force at 12th. So this game means a heck of a lot to both teams again. For Boise State, a win would move them out of the final of the bottom 3 teams. Maybe flip places with Colorado State. Though the Rams win, they'll move up closer to top 6, and Broncos will probably fall and stick with San Jose State and Air Force at the bottom of the conference. So this game means a lot to both teams. So hopefully Boise State has a similar showing like it did at UNLV again in terms of offensively not starting out cold. Was 8-all at the first media timeout when it's been like we were just barely getting our first points of the game at the first media timeout the previous games before that. So, hopefully our offense does even better than the UNLV game, but we definitely need our defense to show up because that was lacking at times in the UNLV game. So we need to take care of the ball, rebound well, and we got to take smart shot selection. We got to have solid passing as well. So yeah, this is going to be a tough game for the Broncos to win at home, but I believe the Broncos can pull it off. It's just going to be by like a 1 to 2 possession game, like I'd say within 3 or 4 points. Going to be surprised if it's a 1 to 2 point win for the Broncos as well. If Colorado State wins, they'll probably win by like 8 or 9. So, yep, hoping for a Bronco win, but at this point, with how we've been performing in conference play, wouldn't be too shocked with the 4th loss at home in Extra Mile Arena. So, with that said, go Broncos.